The bottom left side, blue Protoss fighting for Storm Gaming. It is a MAXPAX. His opponent in the top right side, the purple. Purple. Oh, it's a purple Zerg from Kozan Gaming. It is a Reynor. Purple Zerg girl. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, best of 5 between these two players. I believe Reynor is hoping this won't last too long here. It does seem like he might be in a little bit of a rush, which could influence the way he approaches this, or maybe he's just forfeited a bit of good night restful today. I'm not entirely certain what is going to be happening here for him, but we'll see. We'll see. Once again, Probe confused about his surroundings. Uncertain with the company that he finds himself in. Unwilling to cooperate with the other worker bees here. As they would most likely chew him up as soon as they have this chance. There is no mercy amongst the workers. There's already the safety of the shields being nibbled away there. 4 Zerglings for Reynor, slow, steady amount, couple of queens, there we go. Adept being started up for MAXPAX as he has his Nexus on the way on the low ground. He's starting up a nice wall there, seems like he should be pretty good here for a nice setup. Neither player should really take any damage or die anytime soon. Although, you know what? There's a lot of Zerglings in production. Sometimes I bite my own tongue mid-sentence and I'm like, should I finish this sentence? And then it's like, well, let's try it anyway. Only showing the 4 Zerglings here, that's pretty big. A lot more in production. 2 more here revealing themselves to the Adepts. The Adepts now in the 3rd base. The Zerglings into the natural mineral line, finding themselves a probe. Starting to head off towards the main base probe line. The Adept gets caught out as there's suddenly so many more Zerglings that he had anticipated earlier. And, well, Reynor realizing, you know what, that wall looks pretty sturdy. Decides to step away from the Zergling production. 11 more Zerglings from the field here. And most likely won't be able to accomplish all that much. So Reynor's going to have to strap himself in for some heavy bit of droning. And he should be able to be okay in this position as MAXPAX did spend a bit of money to try and get this wall as strong as he could. Does cancel it, so gets back quite a bit of it. Well done, well, you know, situation assessments properly executed there by MAXPAX. Twilight Council, Robotic Facility, both in production now. Could he be going for an Adept Glaive attack here after the Zergling numbers that were thrown at his gates? Already at a pretty reasonable amount of Adepts, and yes, there it is indeed, the Adept Glaive upgrade now in production. He's going to try to strike back with these Adepts that he made for safety initially, and now it's looking to turn into an offensive tool. More Adepts coming up. Reynor, of course, still mainly in the Zergling production. I don't believe we have a Roach Warren here somewhere. I can't find it anywhere. I can press the T button and verify. Nope, nothing of the sorts. No Baneling Nest whatsoever. It's just going to be Zerglings and Queens here for the time being. Baneling Nest in production. Zerglings looking for a counter-attack as the Stalker's working its way through that pylon. Later down the line might be a situation where, you know what, MAXPAX would like to have that pylon back. Okay, he just put it a little bit low, so in case he does want to get a probe out, There's a way for him to do it a little bit earlier, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to see. And only getting rid of the shield, right? If there is suddenly an attack, he can shield better with that pylon and get it back up to snuffing. Adept Glaive not quite ready yet, but I mean the Adept Glaive attack kind of being revealed here already, of course. Is too many Adepts not to go Glaives with. They are coming in. Looking for... Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Yep. Well, that was the Adepts. That was the Adepts gone and dusted. Zergling's now gonna go aggressive here, perhaps. The pylon is still there. The Wolof is still there. The one single stalker behind it is still there, but my goodness, how did Reynor get so much stuff? How did he do it? More Adepts trying to apply more pressure. It's definitely buying him a lot of time. I'm not sure what Reynor's plan is in this situation anyway. For a moment I thought he would just run across the map with all those Zerglings, make a ton of banelings and just go through the front door. And in all honesty, I thought that would be successful. Might be a little bit less successful now. There's a sentry, a good amount of Adepts once again here. An Immortal, definitely more difficult to bust now. As Reynor takes himself up a notch in the tech here. Lair, Roaches. Next step in evolution for the Zerg kind, it seems. MAXPAX needs to keep up with his own research, I suppose. Still only on the Twilight Council and the robotics, nothing else special there. No third base. So that Glaives and a Dream right now, it seems like. It's going to be able to hit where it needs to. Was a, you know what seemed to be a clever way to come at Reynor after Reynor had that massive investment into, well, I'd say massive, but a good chunk of an investment into those Zerglings. But it almost feels like the Queens alone here are plenty to kind of withstand these Adepts for the time being. Zerglings coming in from behind as well, looking in the Adepts as the Banelings approach. The Banelings from behind as well. Reynor may have held this one as well. Marching far forwards in for free, which does have to work slightly if he ever has to retreat. Those Queens are going to be quite difficult to have moved back here. They're starting to get closer. There's a bit of creep right there available. One creep to him as he immediately plants down another. Reynor looking rather safe. To have this army split up. Well, you know what, those Banelings still hitting all right against the Adepts. At least the front line of them. It's really teetering around this kind of military army supply here for Reynor. I guess these Queens really are just there, aren't they? Just an endless threat. Oh, there he is. Alright, that was rough. That was rough, guys. More things going awry, not well for MAXPAX. I think this might be his final moments here, and I believe Reynor has similar inclinations to this idea. This is bringing over quite a good amount of his Queens. MAXPAX catches early wind of this and tries to stop it from happening before it happens, but now he's clumped up. Now the Banelings are there, and yeah, he's going to lose his third base. That's a guarantee. There's an Overlord here as well to spread more creep. The Queens are there, stopping MAXPAX from leaving his base, and GG is cold. First game going to Reynor. Alright, pretty standard stuff. No proxies, nothing crazy. Reynor gets his hatchery in the natural, so that's nice for him. Good on him. Gonna get an early scout in as well with this Overlord. Get him in position at least. Again, a reasonable chunk of Zerglings here. Reminds me a bit of Ragnarok in a sense, right? Reminds me a bit of Sue as well. It's just these sometimes random Zerglings or Roaches show up against opponents, and you know, because people refine their builds as much as possible to be okay against like most things that they know is a possible threat. These random numbers, sometimes they hit at timings where it's like, this is so unoptimal to do it like this. Why? This is pretty optimal, actually. Look at that Zergling speed timing. Look at those Zerglings. All those little raptor boys ready to pounce. Coming in. There's no wall there. Oh, the probes are far away. The probes have to be pulled. One Stalker there, ready to try and help out. Shoot away, Stalker. No hold position on those probes. A lot of them already going down here. Zergling's trying to reopen that entrance there. But I don't think you're going to get yourself through 2 Adepts. That's going to be rough. That's a lot more Zerglings. Look at that wave on the mini-map right now. That is so many Zerglings starting to cross this map as he gets his teeth sinking into the cybernetics core right now. And Oracle does show up and prevents those Zerglings from continuing their rampaging spree. Needs to stop losing them. There we go. Wasting a lot of energy here, trying to find whatever Zergling he still can, and the Zerglings realizing this is gone now, go back at it once again. Slider door getting low, more gateway units starting to warp in. MAXPAX dangerously low on cash, hard to re-warp in that wall. But does he need to? He's got his shield battery up right now. He's got his Adepts in an okay position. Remade the wall. It's going to die quite quickly, however. There's no cancellation there either. Remaking it once again behind that. Nice bit of micro. As Reynor's trying to keep the Zerglings alive in the main base of MAXPAX. Our Oracle appears. Reynor back to drones here, guys. He's gone back to drones. It's not going to be a killing move. He's assessed the situation. He knows. But he's dealt quite a bit of havoc here. Look at that. 2 gateways, a cyber core, 18 probes. No, that was in a stock. It's killing more probes now. 2 more, 3 more. Wow. 20 probes, yeah. Tough pill to swallow here in the early game for MAXPAX. He's already 1 game behind. Being 1 more game behind, again, it puts you in a very, very awkward position where you have to win 3 games in a row. Always feels detrimental to me that we have the series that go close start opening up with a 1-to-1. Most of that is in my head, of course, but what else do we have but our own heads? It's the only space we truly occupy. Anyway, very philosophic today, ain't I? It's what we were all thinking. Roach Warren here for Reynor now. That's the next step. Still needs to defend against these Oracles and the Adepts. He's dealt so much damage to MAXPAX. Like, it's hard to imagine anything soon being truly problematic here for Reynor. How many queens does he have? He only has 4 spore crawlers, 4 spore crawlers. It's a bit scary. Those queens. Okay, MAXPAX tries to prioritize the Zerglings. I guess that is fair. The Oracles on their own won't do anything else other than, try to stay out of range of those spore crawlers. 2 workers get killed. A lot of them set up right here on the natural base. A bit oversaturated, but he's going to fix that in a moment, of course. As we are, well, in trouble here with a 3rd base. Yeah. You know, you try. You tell yourself, well, who knows? It might happen. It could happen. And then you see, actually, that's not all roaches, but there's queens again. Queens again, circlings. Where are they going? In trouble. That's the queens. Hello. That's the creep. And there is the perhaps. Are we gonna get it? Not yet. MAXPAX fortifying that natural. Wants to try and hold on here. He's got a shot of holding his natural in all fairness. And he can do it though. It does require some finessing here. Another hole in his wall, however, as the Ling starts spilling through. Another, some devastating biles. Shutting down 2 shield batteries that were about to be ready. MAXPAX taps out there. GG. Reynor takes game number 2 and sets himself up on the match points. Definitely need some heavy hitters here in these games for MAXPAX. For things are, well, starting to look a little bit suspicious here already. MAXPAX does have that early probe across the map, aware of this situation somewhat. Just needs to figure out this is combined with a proxy hatchery. Gonna check the natural base again, that drone right there, and making it look like, you know, oh no, yeah, we're going for this base. Wait, is he not going for this base? Oh, wait, okay, he's just gonna go for the block. He's gonna try to go for the block. MAXPAX is there. Right, that's the hatchery right in front. Didn't quite get the opening, of course, as the Zerg you would want to have this hatchery somewhere in the wall, so it's impossible for the Protoss to have that wall be completed. But MAXPAX 2 on top of things won't allow any such shenanigans to occur. A full wall and made it impossible. Now a spine crawler trying to be constructed here by Reynor instead. A quick cancellation of that hatchery, allowing a patch of creep to exist underneath. And for a short moment you can start construction of the spine crawler there. Of course it's going to be low HP and slowly dying as well, but he's going to have it, and it's going to be poking away for quite a bit here. HP of that spine crawler starting to go down. Look at the damage it's adding on here, especially in that choke right there. It is a very, very useful tool to have right now. Poking every single poke in that zealot is ever so delicious for Reynor. There we go. And another zealot goes down. The gateway in a lot of trouble. You know what else is in trouble? I think every single Protoss building right here. Adapt does make its way onto the field. The pylon goes down. One more pylon stands. Another pylon actually is being constructed. There's so many of them already. The spine crawler falls. Finally, was it too little, too late? The Adapt does manage to stay alive for a little bit longer. Oh, the Zerglings connivingly find their way past the probes, and now all of a sudden, oh, it's so close. He's gonna get it, isn't he? No, he doesn't quite. Not that many Zerglings remaining. Another Adapt manages to spawn from the gateway. One pylon right here, another pylon now in production, trying to keep this production going as the Adapt start working on the Zergling numbers. Another pylon trying to get targeted down. Two Adapts available. Reynor made another base behind this, and he is starting to make some drones as well. So perhaps he's just going to go for a couple of probed kills and then try to just out-produce his opponent with a bigger opponent. Looks like that is the plan right here. Killing another Adapt. Killing another pylon. Well, forcing the cancel on that pylon. Can't take that fight with the Adapt. Lovely blocking there, actually, from MAXPAX. Very well placed. Did not think that possible in that place, but clearly he put that Adapt there with a purpose. And it worked, so well done. 2 more probes fall. Reynor now starting to gain the lead there in the work account. Does have a better production going for himself, of course, with the 2 hatchery being available to him. MAXPAX, how do you develop out of this? You gotta start up that Nexus right now, that's for sure. Send the adepts across the map. Okay. We can get behind that. You know, don't let Reynor just blindly mass up on drones right now. Force at least a couple of Zerglings out. Or, you know, you could just punish him here quite easily with these 2 adepts. Got himself a new wall. The Queen's in the way for the adepts to get the kills they were looking for. Perhaps we'll see a Shade trying to get past, but now there's seemingly enough Zerglings as well. Coming up for Reynor with the Stargate just completed for MAXPAX here. There's the lair just queued up. Spore crawlers coming in as well. Will be useful against those Stargate units. As MAXPAX returns the adapts to base. Not much else for him to do across the map. 15 worker lead, however, for Reynor established here. Quite substantial. MAXPAX only on 28 workers himself. Does feel like a dire situation for the Blue Protoss. A very, very tough puzzle for him to crack here. And I am incredibly curious as to how he's going to attempt it. He has to figure out what his opponent is going to be going for here. First and foremost, of course, seeing these roaches is a big, nice thing for him to see. It's not that many roaches though, right? He's making a Void Ray. That should keep him safe in theory. It's a really good thing for him as well that there is a 3rd base available on this map, Moondance, right behind him. So he's going to be able to use that enormously fortified wall here for more than just his main base and his natural base. Otherwise, on a different map, this game, it would have been so much more difficult, I guess, for MAXPAX to try and make a comeback happen. Because, I mean, seeing the situation, it feels like it would be a lot easier, right, for Reynor to deny the base there. Now he's kind of gonna have to go through this first before he does anything else. Queen's being ferried around, helping out. More drones in production here for Reynor, so again, might not be a ultimate I'm gonna try to kill you move right now. Definitely one that is gonna be causing a bit of trouble. Gonna have creep 2 spread here, yes we are. Files will continuously be landing, and Reynor is starting to see an opportunity here, perhaps. Maybe he already saw one, but I mean, it seems quite clear now that there might be something that could win him the game here. More Queens ferried in with those Overlords. A wonderful play there for Reynor, trying to make full use of every single unit he has. Try and make his opponent capitulate. This is starting to happen here. Slowly but surely. Ooh, that stasis though. That be a big difference maker here. Only 1 Void Ray remains. It's just not that much remaining. The Oracle tries its best to get it with these units. The shield battery still somewhat standing tall, but well, is he gonna hold? He's on the probes now, he's starting to lose them. Stasis Ward has ran its course. Where are the rest of MAXPAX units? They're not gonna come into the battlefield here, unfortunately for him. GG is called. Reynor takes a clean sweep. 3-0 over MAXPAX and qualifies for the main event here of the AfreecaTV Champions